Welcome to Tickle Your R.O.I, where we look at the marketing questions and challenges facing businesses and offer possible solutions and relevant insights. For this episode, we'll be continuing our series for franchisees with a more detailed look into the effective use of social media in franchise marketing. The social media marketing space is always changing, and keeping up can be a real challenge for franchise owners. Hopefully, we'll make things a little easier by sharing some of our insights as to how franchises can best leverage social media for their marketing needs and brand positioning. We'll address social marketing strategies for both single locations and multiple location franchise owners, and how you can combine all the options and opportunities available for the best results. Let's address the bottom line up front. Franchise social media marketing draws on the strengths and identity of your unique franchise location or locations in the overall parent brand to best connect with the target audience. We'll discuss using brand guidelines, assigning responsibility for social media posting, leveraging employee advocacy, the role of social media in customer service, and of course, tracking ROI in social media marketing. Let's get started. Understanding and implementing brand guidelines is a cornerstone of successful franchise social media marketing. As with all aspects of franchise marketing, you'll need to balance the unique needs and identity of your location or locations with the brand identity and guidelines of the parent brand. The first step is a rock-solid familiarity with the branding, marketing, and advertising guidelines of the parent brand. You should be intimately familiar with them, as should anyone who may be working with your social media. Within the framework provided by the parent brand, you'll then want to consider how each of your locations interacts with its target audience and its established client base. Your brand guidelines should take both of those groups into account because your branding and marketing needs to provide outreach to potential clients while also promoting engagement and repeat business from established clients. Spending time in your franchise during peak hours and getting a feel for the audience and the customer base can help in this regard. So can regular consultation with your managers and employees. They interact with the customers directly, and they should have some insights as to how you can keep them engaged and coming back. Now that you have an idea of what kind of content to post and how it engages your audience, let's address responsibility in social media posting. How this will exactly work will depend on the nature of your franchise and your internal organization, but there are some generalized suggestions we can make to help you get started. Let's address the basic question behind all of this. In your franchise location, who is responsible for developing and posting social media content? In determining and assigning responsibility, you may want to consider who is best equipped to do so. If you have detailed industry knowledge and your franchise deals with something technical, you may be the right choice to handle its social media. However, if your franchise is a retail location, restaurant, or other business that thrives on customer interaction, assigning social media to a manager or trusted employee might be the smart move. They're in the franchise every day, they know the location and its customers, and they can make rapid adjustments to content as needed depending on how it all works out. This isn't to say that you should ignore your social media once it's assigned to someone else. Keeping track of your content and the engagement it produces and regular consultations with whoever is assigned to manage your social media are just good ownership practices for any franchisee. Speaking of the folks working in your franchise, let's take some time to talk about employee advocacy and how you and your franchise can leverage it as a social media marketing tool. Employee advocacy has become a popular buzzword in marketing circles, but there are some finer points to it that you'll want to understand in order to get the most out of it. Put as simply as possible, employee advocacy is the social media marketing technique of encouraging and empowering your employees to share promotional content about your franchise. With employee advocacy as part of your marketing plan, you'll be tapping into their knowledge of the products, the location, and the customers getting a fresh point of view and connecting with new audiences. This comes with one caveat. Different brands have different guidelines for employee advocacy. So check with your parent brand before bringing your employees into it. It's fairly simple to get started. Just go to your employees and ask for their voluntary help, sharing information about your franchise on social media. A handful of employees sharing promotional images Information about events or specials, or just a reminder of the services you offer can go a long way toward establishing your franchise's social media marketing and digital presence. For franchisees with multiple locations, the additional advantage of employee advocacy is that it allows you to build and project the unique personality of each location within the overall brand, solving a few marketing issues at once. For employees, the additional business and the subsequent increase in tips or wages are rewards for their work and increase their personal investment in your franchise and its success. Building on employee advocacy and employee involvement, we'll move into the complex topic of social media marketing and its role in customer service. All customer service should be handled conscientiously, with courtesy, and in a timely manner. This is all doubly true for customer service via social media. The Internet of Things and a pervasive digital culture have compressed our ideas of time and space, leading consumers to expect a prompt response to any customer media query sent on social media. There are a couple of ways that your franchise can handle this. The simplest option is to reroute customer service conversations from social media to other channels. As an example of this, many businesses have automated responses to social media messages that say something like, "Customer communications are a priority for us, so to ensure a quick response to your question or comment, please call this phone number," and then ensure that someone is there to answer the call. Utilizing social media for customer service does have some advantages, and you may wish to make use of them. In that case, your franchise will need a clear and well-followed procedure for monitoring and responding to customer service communications on social media. Assigning that function to the manager on duty with a goal of checking every 30 minutes or so is one possible approach. We all need to remember that customers and clients want a prompt response, with most of them expecting a business to reply within 30 minutes. As with employee advocacy, you'll want to ensure that you're in constant communication with whoever is responsible for responding to customer service messages on your franchise's social media, and that you're reviewing such interactions on a regular basis. Now that we've explored some of the specifics of social media and franchise marketing, let's delve into one of our favorite topics: tracking social media marketing ROI for your franchise location. As always, here at Tickle Your R.O.I, we're of the opinion that the best measure of marketing ROI is more customers and more dollars moving through your business, but depending on the nature of your franchise, that may take different forms. If your social media marketing keeps you connected with a loyal audience of regular customers, you've achieved an important goal for many types of franchises. However, growth is always a goal, and continued audience growth and engagement are an important component to any digital marketing efforts. Fortunately, the nature of social media can make it fairly easy to measure the impact of social media marketing. Tracking new followers is one way of doing this. If more folks are engaging with your social media profiles, then you have a good indication that you are reaching new audiences. If you get a bit more granular in your analysis and take a look at what kind of consumers are engaging with you and how often they appear in your franchise, you can further track what works, what doesn't, and the overall ROI of your social media marketing campaign. Running specials for social media customers, something like "show us this post for a discount," can be a way to both promote engagement and track its efficacy in getting your clients to come in and spend money. Within your social media posts and content, audience engagement is another option for measuring ROI. Does your audience respond consistently and positively to the content you post? Are they engaged with your brand and your content? Is there a sense of community among your followers? Building a community around your brand is a great way to keep your audience loyal, engaged, and coming back for repeat business. Social media content allows us to both implement this approach and track its effectiveness. Most social media platforms offer built-in analytics, which will chart engagement per post. Reviewing these regularly allows franchise owners and social media managers to track the impact offered by various kinds of content and adapt their approaches accordingly. We'd suggest incorporating that data with the information and feedback you get from your employee advocacy in order to get a more complete picture of the ROI you're getting from social media marketing. We'll wrap this up with a reminder. Having the right KPIs in place and following them scrupulously is a must if you want to honestly and accurately track your social media marketing ROI. It's easy to bend the metrics a little bit to convince yourself that things are going better than they actually are. This might relieve a bit of stress at the moment, but in the long run, you'll be working against yourself and against your franchise's success. Be honest, be consistent, and make adjustments accordingly in order to ensure your social media marketing is as effective as it can be. That's all the time we have for now. Thank you for taking the time to explore this topic with me. Social media marketing is an important digital marketing tool for any business, but as always, franchises have their own particular considerations, and franchise owners need to make smart decisions within them. Please click follow in order to receive notifications about upcoming episodes. In the meantime, if you have any further questions, visit our website, check out our social media, or reach out to us for questions, business queries, or topic suggestions. This has been Tickle Your ROI with Blake Baxendall, and we'll see you next time.